Welcome back to episode 8.
Hey,
I'm Slinky.
and I am PB Gauch.
And you're listening to
The Greasy Geesies. Wah, wah, wah.
It never gets old.
Doesn't.
You would think it would get old eventually, but it just doesn't.
No, it never does.
No.
No.
I still think wah 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 is the funniest sound.
I love hearing it like in videos I'm watching YouTube. I'm like, wah, wah, wah. I'm like, yes.
Especially like all those old Vines that I watch all the time. All I do is watch old Vines. Just Vine compilations nonstop.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know how you watch those all day.
I don't watch them all day.
Yeah, you know, sometimes I go down the rabbit hole on YouTube and you're just like, what the fuck?
The big thing is
Keep
that
looking shit up.
when it's like, man, I should really go to bed yet, but kind of want to watch like one more video to kind of wind down.
Yeah.
It ends up being one of those. Well, here's like
one more and one more and one more and one more.
No, not always. But it was just like, I'm ready. I need to start heading to bed, but I can spare another 10 minutes, 15 minutes. So what am I going to do in that time period? And then we just find like a short Vine compilation video and just watch that.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so fucking how are you guys?
Yeah,
you guys haven't been reaching out or anything still?
That makes me upset.
Me too.
I like to say that makes me upset, guys. I have more faith in
In the Geeslings.
our Geeslings.
There's a few of you that are avid listeners every week.
Yeah.
Like less than 10, but
That's not bad.
no.
Thank you guys for
listening.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you know. Do we deserve it?
Do we deserve people to listen to us? Oh yeah.
You think so?
I don't know what's going on.
We try. We try to give good content.
I mean, yeah.
It's ridiculous content, but
Yeah,
it's content
Just
nonetheless.
us rambling. Ramble on.
Yeah, that's what we do best. That's what we talked about though before we ever started this thing.
Wow, it's rambling?
Yeah, that's what we do. Like we just start somewhere and then see where it takes us. And that's what we wanted to do from the start.
And this is it right here.
Here we are.
This is the journey. Episode 8. Already.
I know. Can you believe that?
Yeah,
We've been doing this for
15 weeks.
yeah.
Almost 4 months.
I mean, I think 16 weeks because we would have recorded this.
No, you record on the first, you publish on the second. Today's the 15th. Tomorrow will be the next. I'll be the 16th.
Okay, that's fair.
Because you record from the first week and then you release on the second week.
Yeah.
So every episode's on a second week basis. Every episode's every 2 weeks.
Yeah, but then but still, wouldn't we have started out? I don't know.
I can't remember because we didn't. Did we record the first episode and then publish the same week?
No. We did the next Monday or whatever.
Did we?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't know that it was actually Monday. I mean, you may have like come over and record on like a Friday night that first time, and then we started deciding every Monday.
Good for a while, and I was all fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We both had a couple off weeks. I think what is this? 3 weeks in a row? Because I had the migraine 3 weeks ago that stopped us from
that's right.
From recording, and then I canceled last Monday.
Yeah, 'cause you were busy doing all kinds of shit.
Yeah, and then you couldn't come over last night. So this is 3 weeks in a row that we've. But you know what? We've still gotten shit out.
Yeah. The last episode was mostly you. I didn't even edit.
Did you listen to it?
Not yet. So
I listened to it.
Sorry, guys.
I listened to it the next morning, like after I do it.
You have time to. You do it during the day.
Yeah, I listen during work.
I can't do it like that.
Yeah, you guys aren't allowed to, are you?
Yeah, I mean, I listen to music in the morning, but I'm not like play the podcast and be like working. I can't hear it as well. That's fair. Because we're talking and whatnot.
Yeah. So. Well, usually anytime someone walks up to me, I pause whatever I'm listening to.
All right, I know. I say do it.
Yeah.
I'd be like, fuck you guys. I'm going to listen to my music.
Well, it's not because of that. It's 9 times out of 10 I need to hear the person, and I don't want them talking over what I actually do want to listen to. Right. So I pause it. That way I don't miss, because I don't know how long they're going to stand there and talk to me for. I have a goose.
Not a real one.
I wish I did. I wish I had a real goose. This was a gift from Smokestack.
Oh, that's right, Smokestack.
Yeah.
Smokestack. Dude, don't finger your goose.
Got a hole in his butt. Yeah, make noises for it. This is why we should do video.
What, you fucking a goose with your finger?
I'm not fucking a goose.
With your finger?
Well, I'm finger fucking it.
Yeah.
It's just ceramic, I think.
Something that doesn't have feelings.
Do you have feelings?
Probably don't.
No.
Spirit animal.
Does everything have feelings?
Probably.
Ridiculous. But anyway, so I guess we should just start talking about shit, yeah?
Yeah. What are we going to go into?
Well, we could go into, so we were talking about last week how I edited last week.
Yeah.
And instead of you coming over to edit, you just came over to hang out because we've been at this for 15, 16 weeks now and haven't just actually gotten to hang out. Because this is what we've been doing every time. So you came over and we fucking watched Blade.
Yes.
And guys, if you have not watched Blade...
Which is surprised I was 20 years old.
Yeah, well, Smokestack hadn't seen it.
I mean, I'm not
sure. He's a fucking weirdo.
Fucking loser. L7 weenie over here.
So if you have not watched Blade from, what was it, like 98?
Yeah, I think it was 98, yeah.
With Wesley Snipes.
Oh, and Russell.
Okay, guys, you know what we realized? We realized that fucking, what was it, Chris Christopherson?
What a horrible name for one.
Looks exactly like, we started it, and I haven't watched the movie in years, but loved it, but just haven't gotten around to watching it again. We started it, and Chris Christopherson, 20 years ago, looks exactly like Kurt Russell looks now.
Yeah.
Like 100% looks exactly like Kurt Russell now, and we started the movie, and I literally said,
"No, it's Kurt Russell." Did
Kurt Russell time travel back to the 90s and fucking make Blade? Because I was 100% convinced.
And the answer to that would be no, he did not. So the whole movie we just kept talking about, like, look, dude, it's Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell. We couldn't let it go. Kurt Russell's in this movie. Fucking Wesley Snipes and Kurt Russell. Sorry, everybody. PB Gauch is dropping his mic again.
It's not my fault, guys.
It might be.
Fix this post.
Fix this post. Like we're a real production?
We are a fucking real production. God, so I don't take us serious.
We don't even take us serious.
I take us very serious, madam.
Do you?
Yes, I do. It's a fucking business, okay?
Business.
I don't know, it's my hard-earned time. Yeah, earned.
Business.
I got a fucking business, okay? I'm not gonna waste my fucking time doing something for nothing, okay?
It's not for nothing.
It's for nothing.
No, you were telling me it was for nothing, and I was like, that's exactly the opposite of what you just said.
No, so we're not doing it for nothing.
Fair. So anyway, Blade.
Great movie. I like vampires, so.
Me too.
Up my alley.
So if you for some reason have not seen it and don't know what it's about, Blade is a half human, half vampire, but he is a vampire hunter, and he has to take a serum to keep his
serum.
Yeah, the serum.
Okay.
Didn't they say that like 15 times? The serum.
I say serum.
That's what I say, but the movie said serum.
Serum.
I need the serum.
Some backwoods country hick ass fucking accent. I need the serum.
I need the serum.
Goddamn serum.
I need some more serum.
Oh, serum and the syrup, okay?
Oh, syrup. What kind? Ah!
Look at you dropping your mic now.
Chocolate serum. Serum.
Chocolate syrup.
Chocolate syrup or maple?
Dude, you're not doing well with that.
I'm not.
You have no space.
I know. No space.
I should put it on the desk.
Because then I have to like lean over and shit like that.
Oh no.
Yeah, but I don't want to lean over for like 2 hours.
We need to try not to record for 2 hours.
I know. We need to stick to like an hour and a half, so we should continue talking about Blade. So he has to take a serum to keep all of the negative vampire shit basically at bay.
Yeah.
But because he does have all of the advantages of a vampire.
Did you tell me he was half vampire?
Yeah, I said half human, half vampire.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, his mom got bit when she was pregnant with him. So his DNA got changed. His molecules got rearranged.
He's basically Danny Phantom.
But not really.
Danny Vampire.
No, it doesn't work the same.
Sure it does.
Blade Phantom. Blade Phantom. They can actually Blade and fuck Danny Phantom.
Dude, I wonder what Blade's last name is. Phantom.
Stupid.
Now it is at least.
Blade Phantom. Doesn't go the same.
No.
What's the one or two?
The best quote in that entire fucking movie.
There's a lot of good quotes in that movie.
But the best quote is when he goes, "Motherfucker, you out your goddamn mind."
When is that?
It's like right in the beginning. It's like someone's shooting at him or something like that. I think it might be in the very beginning, like in the hospital. when he comes in to save her when she gets bit.
Oh yeah,
I think it's like someone shoots at him and he's like, "Motherfucker, you out your damn mind!" And I'm like, Wesley Snipes is a fucking badass.
Let's make another Blade.
There's been 3, yeah.
Yeah, they didn't make another one. So that's been like since like early 2000s.
Yeah,
it's been 5 maybe. Because Ron Reynolds in it. That was about the time he was on Van Wilder. Those other fucking movies.
Yeah, it had to have been. Had to have been early 2000s. And who else is in it? It's Ryan Reynolds and.
I can't tell you. There's not that. I mean, not many people that are big actors and actresses.
No, it's like, well, that was what.
Maybe in the 90s they were, but.
Blade Trinity is what it was called, right? The third one?
Yeah.
Because I think it's Blade 1, and then Blade Trinity.
Trinity has Jessica Biel and
Oh, it's Jessica Biel. That's what I was asking.
Yeah,
who else it was?
I don't know. Talking about
the
first one.
I knew it was Ryan Reynolds. I just couldn't remember who the female was in it. But it was apparently Jessica Biel.
Yeah, Jessica Biel.
Jessica fucking Biel.
Yeah,
I like Jessica Biel.
Oh, I like her too.
I bet you do, man.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yes.
I bet you do.
I've already confirmed I did, so you wouldn't.
Yeah, but it's cool.
I've been playing a lot of Days Gone recently.
Yeah.
A zombie game for any of those who haven't played it. So you take place like 2 years after this like virus goes down.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not called zombies per se, they're called freakers.
Okay.
No, but they're basically zombies.
Right.
More or less. They're all fast and they attack you. And it's fun. But it's like it's really eerie because like everything's abandoned.
Right.
You go to like these mountain area because I think it takes place in Oregon.
Nice.
I think around there. It's in the woods a lot. It's just fucking creepy because it seems like you just make noise. You walk through the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Where the fuck is that at? Right. Like, what the fuck? Dude, I didn't see you. Good game. It's got Sam Witwer. I think his last name is. The guy play. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Did
we bring this up last week?
I don't think so. Did we?
Maybe we didn't. Maybe we didn't bring it up on the pod, but maybe we talked about it.
It's possible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
because just you saying that guy's name.
Yeah, Sam Witwer. Yeah.
Sounds familiar.
I think I talked to you about this last week.
Okay.
We were recording.
Okay, that makes more sense. Smokestack just played a zombie game, and now I can't remember what the hell it was called.
The Metro.
No.
It's Dying Light.
It was Dying Light. Yeah. Yeah, he was playing Dying Light. He tried to get me to play it at first, but it just
not for you.
Yeah.
Zombie games are...
I loved watching him play it though.
Zombie games are scary as fuck.
Oh yeah, especially like at night.
Well, no, not too, but like because like you first like you have like no ammo, you know, weapons wet, or so it's like a lot of like tense situations when you're first starting off on those games because you're like it's just scary.
Yeah.
And zombie games, this fucking they still make them. Just like how many zombie games do you just keep making?
Well, how many times are people going to keep buying them? As long as they keep buying them, they're still going to keep making them.
I don't know. So it's like Call of Duties, man.
Oh, yeah, it's the same thing.
Just ruin the whole fucking series because multiplayer. That's it.
Yeah.
It used to be good fucking single player games, go on fucking WWE2 and just fucking shoot Nazis, scalp them and shit. Now it's like, oh, Modern Warfare, fucking Black Ops, and just around my space.
Black Ops was like the biggest fucking Call of Duty game.
Black Warfare. Well, it was World of Warcraft that had zombies. That was the first one that had the zombies.
Yeah.
Zombies fucking blew up. Everyone did everything with zombies. Zombies was like the past
decade. What happened?
It was fucking fucking World of War, dude.
Is that what started the whole zombie craze?
I swear to God it was. Dude. Like zombies made a big comeback in like the late 2000s. And because I think a lot of it was World of War because you could just fucking kill Nazi zombies.
Also, like there were a lot of movies that came out at that point too, right? Like when did Shaun of the Dead come out, or when did Zombieland come out for the first time?
It was like late 2000s and like
was
Shaun of the Dead and like on there like mid 2000s.
So I guess that probably sparked some popularity.
Yeah.
And then the next few years is when games started to be developed and
have zombies.
Yeah, and stuff like that.
Even after Resident Evil.
Resident Evil, that's true.
But then everything was zombies and everything had every Call of Duty game had zombies afterwards.
Yeah, but like Shaun of the Dead is like
and then,
it's so fucking great.
It's hilarious.
I love him. Fucking love Simon Pegg so much.
And then The Walking Dead came out like about 2010.
Yeah, The Walking Dead definitely fucking blew zombies out of the fucking water.
Oh, God, zombies! And everybody want to be a fucking apocalypse. Everybody.
Oh yeah.
That I knew in high school, I was talking
they
about
all
zombies.
Had a plan.
Like, I do this if this happened, and then this was me. I do this in the situation.
Yeah, we talked about that before. You're probably just gonna die. Like that's what's gonna happen.
Unless you got guns, you're probably gonna die.
Whatever your plan is, it's probably not gonna work. That's why I'm never gonna make a plan. I'm just be like, fuck it. I'll just do whatever comes to my mind.
Just come eat me.
I don't even care.
Can't take the pressure.
I don't even care. Turn me into a fucking zombie.
No, dude.
See if I give a fuck. I won't give a fuck. I'll be dead. I'll be undead.
Could you be more morbid, please? Could you be more about death? Please, just please.
Please. I'm always like that.
Just why?
Why not?
I don't know. But yeah, man. Just a zombie thing. Just like
I just can't believe it's still big. It's still so big.
It is. I feel like it's kind of died down some.
Oh, yeah.
Zombie games just left and right. Just fucking pumping them out.
Yeah.
It's like, because the first big one, obviously after Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Those aren't zombies anymore.
I remember, like, what was it? Like, Resident Evil, 6 came out when I was in, right after my senior year of high school.
Yeah, that's about the time. 2010-ish.
It was I graduated 2012.
Yes, it was about 2010. 2011.
Was it?
Yeah. Yeah, 2011.
I just remember the guy I was dating at the time was, such a big Resident Evil fan, and he was so fucking excited for the new game, but I didn't start dating him until after I graduated.
Right.
So, it could have been a different game. I just thought it was 6. And made me watch all kinds of shit. All kinds of Resident Evil shit.
And I was like, this sucks.
I know, I liked it, but he was just...
hardcore.
He was so obsessed with it.
Dude, it's just a game. Get your cock. Put your cock away. Dude, your nut is out. Put your dick away.
His zipper was probably broken.
Or his pants are just off. Dude, your pants are off. Come over here. Mom's here.
It was just weird. It's just weird how into it he was. He was one of those little dweebs who wanted to feel powerful, had little man syndrome. You know what I mean? He was I want to tell someone what to do, and that's exactly what he sounded like. And we all hated him. We all fucking hated him. So we all just made fun of him for driving his little fucking Volt. But
fuck you guys, I'm gonna plug it in.
Fuck you guys.
Go plug it in the wall. Fuck you, go get your fucking gas.
Go get your diesel. Let's be real.
Go get your fucking fossil fuel.
It's diesel.
You'll run out one day. 9 times soon, bitch.
Every person in my class had a fucking...
Hated them.
Had a big fucking truck.
Big old truck. Big old fucking...
Big fucking diesel trucks.
Fucking gun rack in the back with a rebel flag.
There was definitely some rebel flags.
You're a rebel, apparently. Yeah, you're a rebel. You're going to fucking high school. You're totally a rebel. You're totally a rebel.
Dude, they were
rebel, man.
They were all
go to school class like a fucking rebel.
Fucking hated the people I went to school with. I just fucking hate everybody.
Yeah. Especially those people.
Yeah, especially those people.
They're at the top of the list.
Also, I mean, I don't know. I'm just kind of subscribed to the thing that, no one should ever have a flag in their truck, on the back of their truck.
Why?
Just because it just always looks so fucking trashy. You look like you're from the middle of fucking nowhere when you have a flag attached to your truck. Guys, don't attach flags to your truck. If you have a fucking flag on your truck, take it off.
See, I'm the opposite way. I want them to put them on. That way I know who they are.
And you can avoid them.
I can avoid the fuck out of them. Dude, get away from me with your Don't preach some fucking Jesus to me. Don't talk about how the government's going to take guns. Don't talk about the fucking John Deere and your fucking chicken fights and the goddamn county fair. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear about your fucking horses or fucking shit being fucking cooked in batter and fucking the Ferris wheel and how your cousin's third sister was fucking the farm animals. I don't don't want to hear you fucking country draw. I don't want to hear you talk
line dances.
Some fucking I don't know. It's a lot.
You can tell you're not from the country.
I'm not from the country.
You can tell.
Why?
Because all of those are just the country stereotypes.
Yeah.
Especially your third cousin fucking the farm animal.
And they're stereotypes for a reason, because they happen. Okay?
Some of them happen, but it's very rare that you find all those stereotypes in one area.
It's all just spread out in one area.
That's all.
It's in the same area. It's all spread out between different fucking backwoods fucking.
I can't tell you.
Teeth, jug, toting, fucking.
I can't tell you how many trucks I have seen that have a fucking rebel flag or a fucking Trump flag.
Or tap out.
Oh my god, tap out. Dude, there were so many tap out shirts.
I'm fucking cool, man.
Guys.
Dude, when UFC got huge, because UFC was big. It wasn't big yet in the 2000s when it came out.
It was definitely big when we were in high school.
Oh, yeah.
It was really big.
It fucking blew up when it went on Spike TV and shit. Before it was underground before then, dude. But when UFC, I was like, I'm tap out this, tap out that. Everybody started fucking trying to cage fight and fucking BMMA. I'm like,
y'all need to calm down.
You're fucking 15. Chill.
Right?
You don't need to be MMA.
There were always those guys that Guys, PB Gauch just dropped his mic again. Hold, please, while he puts it back together.
God, dude. I'm doing well this episode. It's a bit fucky.
Maybe if you're at more of an angle.
The angle, I just keep knocking it off my arm.
Oh.
That's why.
Dude, why are you screaming?
Because I like to scream, bro.
Yeah, but that doesn't pick up. When we get too loud, it doesn't pick up at all.
Don't tell me what it picks up.
Okay, so anyway, tap out.
Yeah,
tap
everybody.
Out. There were always those kids in school who thought they could fight everybody.
Well, they're trying to be such hard ass. Like, dude, you're fucking 15. Like,
but you don't know that when you're 15, though.
You haven't been, dude.
I know. At least I'm not dropping mine on the ground, though. I also just dropped my microphone, so we're a fucking hot mess today, dude.
Yeah.
They're twins. That's why.
We twins. That's why we fucking done. Yeah, dude. I was just like, people always try to be some big badass in high school. It's just like, I didn't give a fuck enough to like.
I didn't care enough about anything.
Fight you guys or try to be like I didn't care to be popular. Like I didn't try to be popular on like Apostle and fucking like or Hollister and trying to fit up cool kids. Like, that wasn't my scene.
Right. Same here.
Yeah, all I want to do is watch fucking rap videos and talk about fucking doing drugs and like that's it. Honestly, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna talk about games and being nerds and Star Wars.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I wanted people to like me.
Yeah,
but I didn't care about being popular.
Yeah, like you didn't like go your way.
Right? No, God, no.
You just like got friends that were like talking to you, like, oh hey, like you're in class with me.
Right.
Some people don't.
Yeah, I mean, I tried to make friends, but I didn't care whether or not I was considered popular.
Fuck it.
And I don't really think I was. I
wasn't for sure. I was probably the least popular kid in the whole fucking school. I
was definitely not, but I don't know that I would have really been considered in the popular crowd, but I was definitely like...
You're a cheerleader, though.
I was a cheerleader, but I didn't really... I got along with the other cheerleaders, but I wasn't...
Were they the stereotypical, like, Barbie doll? Barbies?
Yeah. A lot of them were. And I just wasn't.
Just uppity fucking bitches.
Like, their main concern was like, oh my god, whose jersey am I going to wear on Friday?
Oh my god, who gives a goddamn?
Right? I just want to get the fucking halftime show, right?
Like, you guys know life ain't about fucking...
I just didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't care whose jersey I wear on Friday.
I don't want to wear anybody's jersey because it's going to stink like fuck.
Well, no. On Fridays, the guys would wear whatever jersey they were going to wear that night. And the girls, like the cheerleaders, would wear their cheer uniform, but they would wear the guys' like away jersey. Or if they were away, then they'd wear their home jersey, like at school.
So tacky.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I'm not wearing any of this shit.
Yeah. I don't really think I ever did. I think I wore Friends a couple times, but I just wasn't really concerned with that. But I also did competition cheerleading as well.
Oh, did you?
Mm-hmm. And we actually had a pretty good competition team. But that was my main concern. My main concern was actually doing what I was there to be doing instead of what football player I was gonna
try and sleep with.
Yeah, basically. So
I never got that. Like, oh my god, he plays football. I'm like, okay, it's a big deal.
Well, it's because, especially in
little guy fucking having like a 5.0 GPA. That's fucking like gonna be a scientist one day and build shit for NASA. Yeah, nah, I'm gonna go with the guy who's got a C average. Probably going nowhere in his life.
Well, here's the funny thing about that too. Like in my school, we had so few kids that like half the school played football. And the other half played fucking basketball or baseball. Like, half the school fucking played football. Like, my school was just so small that it was just like, anyone that you liked probably played at least one sport.
Dude, I was
probably football.
Dude, the bowling came up with that fucking shit. Like, you want to do bowling? Dude. Yeah, dude. How easy of a sport you gotta do is fucking sit there and sit in your ass for like 95% of the game until you have the bowl.
Right?
You just sit there and wait.
We should start a fucking bowling team.
Dude, we should go bowling.
We should totally go bowling.
Dude, we could smash.
With the bumpers up.
Why?
Because I suck.
So do I.
Well, then we'll put the bumpers up.
That's not fun.
Alright, fine.
You can have one bumper. One second have one bumper.
Excuse me, can we put up one bumper? Let's make plans to go bowling.
Sure.
To get everybody.
Everybody in the club going bowling.
We'll go. We'll all go. We can get the well, I guess we can't get your kids plural.
Yeah,
dude, if you're fucking newborns up there,
put them in a ball.
Put them inside the ball.
Bring it rolling down. Go over the middle.
Go for the middle,
bro.
Oh, gutter ball.
Oh, 10-10 split.
Gutter ball. But yeah, that'd be fun. We should all go if we can try and claim.
We claim the alley in the name of us. No one else may ball in any of these lanes. Back heathens. Like I run out the bowling alley. Who's not playing just us four? Okay.
I was gonna say.
Turn the fucking music up, chump. Spray my shoes.
Spray my fucking
shoes. Give me a goddamn drink.
Give me some nachos.
Give me a fucking drink.
Give me a soft pretzel and some nachos.
Right now.
Extra cheese for both.
And a liter of cola.
A goddamn liter of cola. We literally cannot go one episode without mentioning Super Troopers. We're not even an hour in. We're already mentioning Super Troopers.
Yeah, I love Super Troopers. But anyway.
I don't want a large farva. I want a goddamn liter of cola.
I don't know what that means. Liter is French. Or I'll break your fucking lip. I want some goddamn cola. The grounding by the shirt. Liter of cola. Like that liter of cola. That food's. He's like, that food's my cop. Don't spit in it. Look at that, spit it out. No, that's what I told him not to spit in it. There's hold the spit. He's like, Roger.
I fucking love it. God damn it, I love it.
Great. He's like, you're telling me spit now. He's like, great.
Great.
I guess him was like, he's like, I found him in you couldn't catch me. He's like, I poured no. He's like, I could. He's like, I guess I give my car wings and fly away. I was thinking about that today at work.
Fucking farva, dude.
Yeah, I never did any school extracurricular activities because I just wanted to go home, dude. Like I don't want to be at school, like be out all day, you know. And I want to be home,
right?
Instead of having like, okay, class ends at 2:15. I got to go over here and do this for an hour, and then just for an hour. By the time you get home, it's like 5:00.
Yeah,
and then like, I don't know, kids had jobs in high school. Like I couldn't manage that. I would be fucking done.
I did.
Like I cannot be able to stay on homework. Like it was nice to make money, but like also allowance too.
Oh, I never had an allowance.
So I was on allowance, and my parents gave me money for lunch, which I just sometimes just fucking pocket. And I just fucking eat at home.
Yeah.
And so and then whenever I wanted to go, I just walked.
Yeah.
I lived right in town in Eastgate.
Yeah.
So only place I really ever went was the mall, and then Kroger.
Yeah.
And everything was in Eastgate I could walk to.
Right.
It just sucked walking there. It was like an hour walk. I mean, I always went with somebody else. Like, it was never just me by myself. Like, I'm going to go the fucking mall today. Like,
well, yeah, well, when you're walking with someone else, then it's not as bad.
Oh, no, yeah.
It doesn't seem nearly as long.
Yeah, you're BSing and walking.
Yeah, we used to walk down to McDonald's.
Oh, yeah, dude. The hangout spot, bro.
We used to walk down the big hill to McDonald's.
The big hill. Well,
Waynesville is literally on a hill. Like, that's it. Like, it's just a giant hill.
It's fucking
the whole town.
Turn up, dude. Turn up the fucking hill.
Downtown, downtown, like there's a downtown, and that's
in town,
and that's at the bottom of the hill. Bottom of the hill is downtown, and then
what's up top of the hill?
The school, yeah, the school and all the houses and everything. A couple of retirement homes.
So downtown was just like a couple buildings. It's just like
no, I mean there's a whole Main Street.
Oh well, yeah, I mean like
all Main Street is all antique shops.
Yeah. That's what downtown Mufford is.
Yeah, it's all antique shops.
That's nice. They got that shit lit up at nighttime. I lived in Milford for like 4 years now. Time I've gone to town. I did not walked into town and done anything.
I did that in Lebanon. I mean, I walked down there a couple times. Like they had a couple like Main Street kind of fairs and like stuff like that, and I'd walk down. But yeah, I lived in Lebanon for like 4 years and never just like walked downtown to check out the shops. Like there were a couple shops I went into because I used to go to yoga. And there were a couple cool shops, like really close to the yoga studio that I checked out a couple times, like a bookstore, and then there was like a trading card and games kind of store. And I went in there a couple times, but for the most part, yeah, I never walked down downtown Lebanon, which is like historic.
Is it?
Yeah, and I never fucking did it for like the 4 years I lived there.
I want to one day. I will. One day. I also walk from the cemetery by my house too. What the fuck, mate?
Oh.
Dude, they're gonna break that damn thing.
Probably.
Yeah. After school, man, I just went home. I fucking sleep, hang out.
Yeah, I mean, the big thing for me was that like
you wanted to get out of the house.
Well, it wasn't even that. I cheered since I was in third grade. Like the year that you could start in like Pee-wee cheerleading, which was third grade, I cheered every single year. So it was like it was never something that I thought about. It was just that's what I did. So by the time I got to high school, there was no, I just want to go home, whatever. I was so used to it that it didn't really make a difference. And we never really did anything right after school anyway. We did a lot of later at night. It would be like from 5 to 6 or 4 to 5 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I still got to go home, kind of hang out for a little bit, do a little homework, whatever I needed to do, and then go to practice and then come home, eat dinner, and then kind of get ready for bed kind of thing. Now over the summer, though, we did like morning practices.
Ew.
Yeah.
Fuck that, dude. Summer vacation, dude. Well, summer vacation, I still fucking stay up till like 5, 6 in the morning and sleep all fucking day. It's like 4 in the afternoon. I'm like, it's almost nighttime again. I'm like, fuck
that, man.
It's already fucking dusk.
I've always been an early bird.
So, I mean, I am more now. Every morning I wake up like an hour before my alarm goes off.
Yeah.
And then go right back to bed. But it's just like, of course, I can't really sleep in. Also now because I have children.
Right.
So, well, especially now having a baby. All it was, I mean, I was my daughter's in school, so I still have to get up with her to get her to school because she's only 5. She doesn't ride a bus, and so I have to take her. It isn't bad. Oh.
Yeah, I was always an early bird, but I think I contribute that to my mom. Like, she never really let me sleep in on the weekends. Like, I was still up by like 7 at the latest.
I slept like 9 or 10.
But now, like, I cannot sleep past like 8 o'clock at the very latest. I'm usually up at the latest by 7 o'clock, but there are occasional days where I'm just like really tired or just all of the exhaustion's caught up with me and I'll sleep until like 8 or 8:30, but that is so rare. Normally on my days off, I'm up sometime between 6 and 7.
So you have extra sleep in on your days off. You sleep in.
I try. I can't.
You just get it. Like, I can't do it. Get up.
No, the part of the problem is that my back fucking kills me when I wake up in the morning.
You have back problems.
Really bad back problems, especially in the morning.
Probably how you sleep.
I think it's the bed. I fucking hate this bed. So, I think that's a big part of it.
Get yourself a Serta.
We're gonna get
sponsor.
We're gonna get probably one of those like sleep numbers.
Yeah. Because
he has memory foam, like a memory foam topper on that bed, and I can't do memory foam. My back fucking kills with memory foam. But that mattress is literally a fucking rock. So if you take the foam topper off, it's literally it's no better than sleeping on the floor. So like we need some sort of happy medium, or we just need to replace the bed, which we've talked about a little bit. So I think we might end up getting either like a sleep number, or we kind of want to try out those purple mattresses.
Yeah, I'm talking about look like fucking waffles.
Yeah, but it's like it feels like it's soft. Like it looks like it's like
conforms to your body.
Yeah, but it's not like memory foam.
Yeah. Pushes.
Yeah.
Gives some support.
So I kind of want to try that out, but at the same time, it's like, do I really want to try that out, or just like go for the tried and true like sleep number? But the only problem with the sleep number is that like we like to snuggle in bed, so it's like, if we're on 2-way separate numbers, that's going to be weird trying to share a bed and be close to each other.
Yep.
So, I don't know, maybe we will go with the I think we just need to go shopping. That's the big thing.
Yeah. So, I don't know, beds don't really bother me. I don't mind sleep on the floor. It's actually good. It's actually good for your back.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind it every once in a while. I used to sleep on the floor a lot when I was younger.
Oh,
but
yeah,
then
you're like fucking out in the fucking middle of the kitchen like, I'm like, what are you doing in the middle of the fucking kitchen?
I used to sleep in the living room all the time on the living room floor.
I used to fall asleep on the fucking stairs.
I've done that.
Talking to my dad.
I've done that before.
Fucking out. Wake up like, what the fuck happened? Like, y'all just left me here 2 hours.
But
like, hey, go to your room or something.
No. Stay right there on the stairs.
Get off the floor. Got company over.
Tripping people.
That's the worst when like you're like sleeping and like somebody like comes in, like you sleep on the couch or something, and like people come over, you're like, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Sorry, I'm sleeping, guys. Sorry about that. It's weird.
It is weird. But yeah, I can't sleep in late. I need to get a new bed. Those are some of my issues that like anyone gives a fuck.
You need to get a lot of things.
If you've tried a purple mattress, let me know. Give me a review. If you have a sleep number bed, give me a review. Because I need suggestions for a new bed. I like it somewhat firm, but I need some give. My body is too old. I'm not too old, but my body is too old to sleep on the hard floor and or a rock anymore. So I need you people to help me out. All 6 of you. 7, 8, however many there are.
10, 15, 20.
I wish there were at least 20.
55.
I wish there were 55 listeners. Maybe one of these days. Consistency. Just gotta keep pushing out content and be patient. Push it and they will come.
Push it. Push it real good. Ooh, baby, baby.
Baby, baby. Ooh, baby, baby.
So here.
Salt and pepper's here and we're in effect. Won't you push it back? Pulling my day in at night, working up a sweat. I know every word, dude. I know every fucking word.
Yes. Great.
Fucking love Salt and Pepper.
Spit press, Magnetic Fresh.
Fucking Slinky's in the house.
Slink, come on, dude, slink it up.
Slink.
Bill. Bill, no, the signs guy.
Bill. Dude, Bill Nye was the shit.
Dude, I fucking love Bill Nye.
I still love Bill Nye.
People try to give a shit like, oh, you were a fucking, like, you know, on TV show. He's like, okay, I'm still a real fucking scientist. Like,
yeah.
on TV shows make me less smart. Yeah, I fucking love.
He just had a new show a couple years ago, I think.
He's so great.
He is great.
He's just hilarious. Even the show back in the 90s.
I loved it, dude. There was nothing better. And this is what's gonna date us right here.
Oh yeah,
age us.
Being in school.
And then they fucking, I don't know if you guys, they would roll the fucking TV in.
Yeah, sometimes. No, we had TVs in the classroom.
You guys had TVs? Okay, well, I went to a very poor school. So when I was still younger, I mean, we ended up, by the time I was in like 3rd or 4th grade, I think most classrooms had a TV in them. But when I was still younger, they would roll the fucking TV in on the cart.
On a cart.
And then we'd fucking put in a fucking Bill Nye VHS.
And then you're like, yes, dude, fucking yes.
And then you're like, oh, it's gonna be a good fucking day.
Class.
Fucking loved it. God, Bill Nye was the shit.
Watching any video in any class really was just better than. I remember one time in English class we watched the I think it was my junior year of high school. Where I was in English class, not language arts. in English, we watched the Scarlet Letter.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
I've never seen it.
I didn't watch it because I slept.
Oh yeah, fair.
And I was like,
most people slept during movie day.
I don't like reading, but I just had no interest in the fucking movie or the book. Like, we get she's fucking everybody. Big whoop.
I thought you were about to say Bigfoot. Bigfoot.
Yo, Bigfoot, why you fucking everybody, bro? Get that A off your chest, huh? But yeah, I don't care. But yeah, dude, movies in class, dude, were just
that was the best.
And then be like, oh, at the end you're gonna have to fucking answer a questionnaire or some bullshit.
Oh yeah, true. You'd have like the worksheet in front of you, and you had to fill it out as you watched the movie. And yeah, but the best part would be like you would just kind of look around and see when everybody else pick up their pencil and start writing something. You're like, oh shit. What did you say? There's an answer. There was an answer somewhere. Fuck. I'm like, hey, did you write that down?
Like you have to focus on the movie and get fucking 10 questions with the answer, and you're trying to remember
which question. Yeah.
Or you forget what they just said. You're like, hey, can you rewind that real quick? I didn't get that.
No.
Like, oh, I guess fuck me, right?
Guess I'm only getting a fucking 8 out of 10 on this one, then.
Right, maybe. Some kids just didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, true. A lot of the kids that in my class didn't give a fuck.
I had a friend like that, dude. We're in French class in my first senior year.
Oh, you took French too?
Yeah, I took French 1.
Yeah, I meant you took French also.
Yeah, so I took Spanish 4 and French 1 the same year.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I mean, Spanish 4 was like cakewalk at the time because, we're all speaking Spanish all day long. And then French 1 was really a fucking cakewalk because you're basically doing basics. And that was easy as shit when I was doing in Spanish 4, which I've never done,
Yeah.
Basics 3 years ago.
Right.
So, yeah, I got French 1, my buddy Billy, he just didn't do shit in class. Just didn't bring a pencil, nothing. Teacher would hand out like a test. She's like, "You didn't want this?" No. He's like, "Are you even gonna do it?" No.
What the fuck? So he just failed the class.
He dropped out after that, actually.
Dropped out of school completely or the class?
Yep, senior year dropped out. I was like, dude, you're halfway through.
Who the fuck drops out their senior year? I don't think we had any dropouts in my class.
Nah.
I really don't. I think that everyone from my senior class, I think everyone graduated. I don't think anyone dropped out. I don't know of anyone that I went to school with that dropped out.
Just like, why? Like, I don't know.
It doesn't make any sense to drop out your
cool.
senior
year.
We all
hate going to school. It all fucking sucks. Nobody wants to do it. It's just get it done so you have a fucking GED. Just be done like, hey, I went to high school and got done. I'm not going to school ever again.
Right, you don't have to. If you want to go to college, go to college. If you don't, then you never have to go through school again. I mean, you might have to go through a training or something, depending on what job you take.
Oh, yeah.
But that's not school. Yeah.
Like, I don't know. That's why I was like, fucking college, man. It's just like, I think I've been doing 12 years of fucking education. Like,
and you want me to do 4 more?
4 more to get a degree.
At least 2 more. At least if you get an associate.
2 to 4 to at least to get a better job.
To get paid
may
more.
Not be available at that time or in your area.
Right, exactly.
Some people have to fucking move for that shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's a whole other fucking issue.
Tell me about it.
You tell me about it.
that was the joke.
That's like the whole issue. It's just like, I don't know. Like, I feel like college has become like this tool to like, oh, like, my parents always say, oh, like, you have to go to college to get a better job or, to learn more to get a better job. I'm like, why is college always synonymous with getting a better job when, like, what would you, like, I don't know, like, do people just go to college to learn stuff and then not do anything with it?
I think that people have this idea that if they get a degree, then they're going to be able to find a job, period. Think of all the people who have, like, history degrees, art degrees, stuff like that, and then they don't get a job because there's just aren't. Well, I think maybe I've talked about it before, but I originally started going back to school to become a paleontologist, and I was using environmental science as my base degree before I moved forward. But then I realized that if I wanted to be a paleontologist in this area, it would be nearly impossible. I'm not going to get a job. Really, the only job I'd be able to get is like a museum curator. And those aren't the kind of jobs that are just turning over all the time. We have one fucking museum in town.
Yeah.
We have one museum. One history museum.
Yeah, it's like you
know what I mean?
Like New York or something where it has a bunch of museums. And
So it's like...
Not only that, but like buildings and like parts of like... I don't know what to say, like handle stuff like that, like not necessarily museums, but like
labs.
Yeah, like labs.
Yeah,
like and colleges and stuff. You could teach stuff.
Right, and it's not like I live in like fucking Montana and I can just go out on dig sites.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So it's like I had to adjust, but that's what I wanted to do.
Plus, you only get paid. It's all grants.
Right.
Go explore shit.
Yeah, which would be awesome. Like that's fine. I would do that.
Yeah, it would be great.
But I had to adjust, and of course, like. Being an environmental scientist and working on alternative energy and climate change and shit like that, it's also something I'm super passionate about. So that's the direction that I decided to take. But that's also a growing field. Yeah. So, I mean, it's starting to move more heavily this direction. Like, it's obviously much bigger out west. I could probably find a job easier out west. But it is a growing field, and everything is starting to move this way on the side of the country. So it's still a solid degree rather than like a fucking art degree. But college is weird.
College is also vocational stuff you learn.
And truthfully, it's like our society has gotten so stuck on you have to have a degree, you have to have a degree, you have to have a degree, that everyone goes to fucking college for shitty degrees, and now we don't have any tradesmen.
Yep. That's why they charge out the ass.
There has to be a balance. We can't just tell every kid they have to go to college, and that's the only way they're ever going to get a job. Like, we have to promote trades.
Schools.
Yeah, we have to.
Like honestly, people being plumbers, like half the time you get a plumber in your house, he's not like trained or certified. He's like, yeah, I'll be a plumber. Just fucking hop on in.
I mean, they have to have some sort of certification to have their own business.
Oh yeah, for your own business, but other than that, like, you don't need your people to be certified.
Oh yeah, you can have like a handyman.
Not even that. Yeah, you can have a handyman.
Well, a handyman is someone who's not
trained.
Yeah, they're not legally like
in Texas, you have to be like fucking licensed.
Yeah.
You don't just fucking come on the job like, yeah, I'm working at Roto-Rooter with no experience. I need to be fucking licensed to work on somebody's house.
Right.
And then I request it, which I think is weird. Like, if you're gonna have someone work on your pipes, like, or like electricity or your air duct, like,
well, I think you can do like internships.
Well, no, I want to know that, but yeah,
you can be like a general contractor. Yeah. Like a general contractor can do everything, I think.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know that they have to be licensed in, like, everything. I think they just have to be licensed as a general contractor, that they know, like, the basics of everything. But I don't know how all that shit works.
Obviously. Usually when somebody has to just fucking, like, pull up, like, I'm gonna be an electrician one day and just fucking own his own company with no background in electricity.
Yeah.
Or plumbing.
Exactly.
But yeah, a lot of the places, like, have licenses. You have to, like, hey, I'm a certified electrician, certified plumber.
I would say most people.
Most states don't.
What?
Most states don't require that stuff.
I didn't know that.
Be licensed, yeah. Like in Ohio.
I just assumed that everyone had to be licensed. If you were going to open an actual, like...
Yeah, to open a business, yeah, but to actually have somebody if you just want to hire plumbers on, like, they don't need to be licensed to work.
Oh, well, then don't fucking hire them.
That's what I'm saying, but it's not required. Mm-hmm.
Well, if it's not required, then that's your own fault if you don't hire them.
I think it should be a requirement.
It should be, but then
like, hey, you know this trade and what you're doing. Like, and I come down and put throw a piece of fucking plumbing in your system and fuck up your house, and then you're the ones that got to pay for it because you fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
I mean, I agree with you 100%. Like, I think it should be required, but if it's not, then that puts the responsibility on the person who hired them and didn't do their background, like, didn't look into the fact that they weren't fucking licensed. I think they should be required to say whether or not they're licensed.
But most places aren't here. Most places aren't here. Anything fucks up when they're doing it, it's on you. That's on that fucking bullshit. Like, I remember one time I had to get my fucking my drain cleaned out. Mm-hmm. And on the back, it's laid on the back. It's much like all the print. And so it says if anything happens while they're doing anything on my pipes, it's not their fault. Yeah,
we just like get the fuck out of my house.
Yeah, but everything, like. Actually sketchy because most plumbers, well, it's the guy I watch who says like most who are licensed have insurance or shit like that.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. So if you don't have somebody you have no insurance.
Yeah, I just wouldn't hire that person.
Yeah,
like I would just be like, no, you can get the fuck out of my house, thanks.
Thanks, I'm gonna fuck out.
Yes, thanks, fuck off.
That's where I live, so you can leave now.
You've seen my place, cool, fuck off.
I also want to do some trade. I might go to school for like carpentry.
You should.
Should, but it's hard now.
With 2 kids.
2 kids and my wife working all the time. So
yeah. Especially now that she's working like some nights.
Yeah. Just fucking.
So you would have to go to night school.
Yeah. You don't have my kids for a week?
No.
Sure.
I don't even want it. I don't want even my own kids for a week.
You don't have your own kids.
Exactly. I don't want kids for a week.
For a week, so they come back to me.
Yeah, no.
Experience having children, and then be like, and that way you'll actually know if you want it here.
I'm good.
Nah.
I'm good.
A baby and a 5-year-old running in your fucking house, just getting everything.
The baby's gonna run around my house?
No, the 5-year-old run around the house.
No, I'm good. I think so.
Anytime you want to borrow them.
Yeah, I mean, I would borrow them for a few hours.
I might let you know. Hey, you gonna babysit tonight?
As long as it's planned out, I don't care.
Nah, fuck that. Kids come back like being smart and shit. You can talk about the environment for it. Don't talk about that dumb shit. God, dude.
We learned about recycling.
Tell them Pokemon, shut up.
Yeah,
Quit being smart. Watch TV and be dumb.
Watch TV and be dumb. Play on your iPad.
Dude, like that. She would come back all like saying shit like that.
Climate change.
Dude should be touching all that shit.
Oh yeah, I believe that.
You should be touching everything. Yeah. Everything be broken.
I believe that.
And then have sign waiver. I'm not responsible.
Yeah, sign a contract.
Sign a waiver like, hey, if you break anything or risk anything, I'm done on me.
Fucking 3-hour contract.
Fucking forge your name on it. Rude. Sign right here, dude. It's right here.
Yeah, we'll have to go get a sign. We'll have to get a fucking notary.
Yeah, dude. Goddamn right.
Gotta get witnessed by
a fucking damages notary. Or deaths. My daughter's here. Because the cats never know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how the cats would respond.
The kids. She's good with cats. She's good. She's very gentle. She's not trying to pick up the fucking thing. Yeah, but she like really like quiet and kind of slow around them because like his niece, she's like really loud. Oh, my daughter's and loud. It freaks. My daughter is loud. It freaks Jekyll out. Like he does not like her at all. Freaks him out. Poor kitty. Yeah. And she calls him Grumpy Cat because he doesn't fucking like her. If she gets too close, he'll hiss at her. Which, by the way, he doesn't hiss. Like, she's the only person he hisses at. Good. I'll be quiet. But she's like, really, she's too fast and she's loud. Like, she'll come up. She'll come up to him too fast and it just freaks him out. Yeah. But he's getting better.
And she's getting better. She's learning that she needs to be more quiet. She needs to come up to him a little slower, and that he's just a little nervous. And
well, you're a lot bigger than he is, even though you're a child. Like,
yeah,
you're still bigger than he is by a lot.
She's getting better, and he's getting more comfortable and more patient. But yeah, he does not fucking like her at all, and I feel so bad for her because she just absolutely adores them, and she just wants to pet him. Hyde's really good though.
Hyde's like, yes, pet me.
Hyde's really patient with her. He's really patient with kids, and
people to get pet by.
but when he's done, he just gets up and he walks away, and he will handle her for a while, and then when he's done, he's out.
He's like, I'm getting pet too much.
I'm just gonna go hide now. But Jekyll will hide as soon as Jekyll hears her voice. He's running under the bed.
Fuck that.
Going, and she's like, "Where's Grumpy Cat?" And I'm like, "Oh, I don't think he wants to be around. I think he's probably taking a nap." And she's like, "Well, let's find him. I bet he's in your bed." And I'm like, "Fuck."
I bet he is. Let's not go there.
Yeah.
Let's check under the couch first.
And I don't want to be mean. I don't want to be like, you're too much for him. So I'm like, oh, maybe he's just not in the mood right now. Poor thing. I would feel so bad for her because she just loves him so much. But speaking of your daughter, she lost a tooth.
Yeah, my kid lost a tooth.
Her first tooth, right?
First tooth, yep.
That's so cute and exciting.
On the bottom and the front.
Yeah, she showed me today.
She was
like, "Look, I lost a tooth," and I was like, "Oh my god, did you meet the tooth fairy?" And she was like, "No, but I found the money in the middle of the night. I got $20." I was like, "What? $20? Wow!" I asked her what she was going to spend it on. She said, "Nothing." So, you're going to save it? Yeah. I said, "What are you saving it for? Are you saving for something big?" She said, "Yeah." And then I asked her, and then I couldn't hear what she said, but she's saving her money, and I was like, good for you.
She got some money in her piggy bank. Her princess bank.
Oh, what's a princess bank?
It's like a castle with like a couple princesses around it. It's
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking fancy, so we rich. We rich, bitch. She's rich, apparently.
She's rich.
I have no fucking money. Hey, can I borrow like $10 for gas?
Can I borrow $10 from your fucking princess bank? Yeah, she told me she was saving it up.
She for like birthdays and Christmases.
I think maybe she said a new Kindle. Does she have a Kindle? That's like the
Kinder doll.
Oh, is that what it is? She told me she already has one.
Yeah, it's a doll. It's a Kinder doll.
Okay, I thought she said Kindle, but that makes sense. Yeah, she told me she already has one, but she wants another one, so that's what she's saving up for. So I was like, awesome.
Let me tell you a story about this doll. This is
I fucking hate dolls, for the record. They freak me out.
Yeah.
What kind of doll is it? Is it like a porcelain? Please don't tell me it's a porcelain doll.
It's like I guess it's kind of like a baby doll kind of ish. Kind of statue. It's not a baby doll, but it's a doll. But kind of like that size.
Okay, like that size. Okay, got it. Is it? But it's like plastic, right? Okay.
Yeah.
It's not like a full like fabric kind of thing.
Like
it's
one.
Yeah.
It's like cloth. Or not cloth, but like cotton inside.
Yeah.
No, nothing like that. It's like plush. But so she was at school swinging, and then someday I was like dressed up like a worker or something. Well, she was at school and she was in the swing, and her friend was like a nurse, and she had a Kinder doll with her. That was like the nurse one, like a nurse doll. Well, my daughter was really liked it, so she let her play with it at like after school. She'll play at the park. So they were playing, and my daughter fell off the swing. So she was like upset. So the girl Josie, her friend, let her borrow the doll that day to go home. And she loved that doll. Dude.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
And then she went to bed with it and everything.
How sweet is that?
It was.
Kids can be super sweet sometimes. And then they can also be really fucking like a big assholes.
So then the next day she got her back, she's like, I want a Kinder doll. So we got her Kinder doll.
That's cool.
And now she's like,
now she wants a new one.
Now she's like, yeah, she wants a new one. I'm like, dude, you have so many fucking toys and dolls and
yeah, but at least if she buys this one on her own, like that's cool.
Nah, she don't spend her money.
Yeah, but at least she's getting the idea that she wants to save her money in order to get it. So like that's a good trait to instill in her, that she, and then you can be like, look, we're really proud of you for saving up the money, and for a treat, we will now buy you the doll that you saved your money for, so you can save it for something else.
Take me to dinner.
There you go.
Take me to dinner.
Take me to fucking Olive Garden.
No, by the time she was a teen, she would spend all that money on fucking like candy and drinks and fucking God knows what else, drugs.
movie tickets.
Movie tickets of movies that exist in the future.
But anyway, yeah. So we were talking
talkies.
Talkies, yeah, man, that's what they were called. As soon as they put words into like the silent movies, they were called talkies. It's weird.
I think it's weird it wasn't in their sound to begin with.
I don't know that the cameras were able to pick up sound.
They did. That's why they didn't have sound recording.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So why would it be weird?
Yeah, every time I watch movies, there's always been a sound. So when I found out that movies didn't have sound, it's just odd.
Oh, okay.
Because you grew up a certain way, thinking, "Oh, movies have sound." Like, oh, why didn't movies have sound then?
Well, yeah, but at the same time,
I
feel like as a kid, like you still probably watched something that was like in black and white and were the same kind of confused. You never watched anything black and white as a kid?
Couldn't.
Oh.
It wasn't colored.
I used to go stay with my great grandma, and she would make me watch Bonanza.
Yeah, never did that.
With her.
Never told my grandparents.
And I had a cousin. Well, my great grandparents were older, so my
were they older?
Like they were pushing it.
Their great grandparents are probably pretty fucking old.
Yeah, they were.
They're probably in their fucking 70s already, 80s at the time.
And actually, you know what? I don't know that we used to go and stay until after my great grandpa died. Maybe a couple times when he was still alive, but for the most part, my cousin and I used to go stay when it was just my great grandma left. But she would make us watch Bonanza, and my cousin is about 9 or 10 months younger than I am, and she used to call it BONZANA. Well, like my sister and her friend would come and pick us up, and she was like, they were like, "Oh, you know, what'd you do?" And I was like, "Oh, Grandma made us watch some black and white TV," and I hated it back then. She made us watch some black and white TV, and it was awful, and it was the worst. And she was like, "Oh, what was it?" My cousin goes, "Oh, it was like that show, like BONZANA," and we laughed so hard. I mean, we were like probably 8 or 9 at this point.
BONZANA.
BONZANA. So I've always called it that since then.
So I couldn't do black and white. Like I couldn't watch the Andy Griffith show or like.
Oh, I used to love Leave It to Beaver. I still have the first season of Leave It to Beaver on DVD.
Couldn't watch that stuff. Like now I could, but like back then I couldn't. Same with like movies.
Yeah.
I couldn't watch stuff in black and white movies. Now I can.
Clerks.
Clerks. I watch like it was a struggle to watch Clerks. I'm like, is this all black and white?
The first time I was like, what? Like, I know this movie was made recently. This was not a fucking BONZANA. I know that this was made recently, so why is it in black and white? And I was like, I'm sure it'll switch to color soon. It's just the beginning, you know? It never did. But then I realized that it, like...
The lights made it green.
The more I watched it, the more I didn't even notice it was in black and white.
Yeah, now it's like whatever.
Like, when I first put it in, I was like, what the fuck? It's gotta change to color soon. And then soon after that, never even noticed again.
Yeah, I think it would look weird to see it in color. I feel like they should do that one day. Like,
I think they've talked about it.
Just as a color version.
Yeah, I do believe that there has been some talk about trying to release it.
Is because the way they recorded it on with the camera they had, the lights they had in the store where he worked at would make the colors have like a green tint to them.
Yeah.
So instead of trying to edit it out and post,
which they didn't have the money for.
Yeah, they just said, well, let's try to do black and white.
Right.
And then you don't have to worry about it at all. You won't see the green tint because there won't be any colors. So that's a good idea.
I was going to say something.
That's such a good fucking movie.
Yes,
I love Clerks, dude.
I was going to say
something. I was be here today.
What the fuck was I going to say?
It's about Clerks?
No.
Kevin Smith, black and white?
No, it was before that. It was... Oh, I said Leave It to Beaver.
Leave It to Beaver.
The first...
Oh, Leave It to Beaver.
Oh, Tinky Winky. The very first Black Friday trip I went on with my family. My family's big on Black Friday. My mom, my sister, my sister's husband, all of my aunts, my cousins, they all fucking go out Black Friday shopping.
I don't get it. Well, now it's Thursday. Now it's Thanksgiving shopping.
Well, yeah.
At 12 noon. Fuck dinner.
Yeah.
I hate that shit.
Oh, I hate it too. I mean, but my family never went out for that. Like, they would all go out at like midnight on Thursday night.
I'm saying just now. But go on. I'll talk about it later.
I went for the very first time when I was like 15, probably. Because before that, I was too young to go out, and I didn't want to stay up all night and whatever. Yeah. So I went for the first time when I was 15, had a job, so I had my own money, all that kind of thing.
Buy stuff.
And my very first year, we went to Target. And
I love Target.
Like, I'm going to buy something. I'm going to go Black Friday shopping, blah, blah, blah. And
that wasn't fun.
I was 15 years old in, 2009?
10.
2009. 10.
How old are you now? 27?
Yeah, if I was born in 94, so that would have been 2009.
Yeah.
in fucking 2009, this fucking 15-year-old picked up season 1 of fucking Leave It to Beaver, and that's what I bought my very first time Black Friday shopping. Was a fucking show from the 60s.
Bro, you're fucking fine, dude. I remember I've been Black Friday shopping one time as well in high school. I was probably about maybe 17, 18. So I didn't graduate until I was 19, so I was old as fuck in high school.
Really? I graduated at 17.
I was an adult my fucking junior year. Legal.
That's weird.
I was illegal. I was held back a year.
Oh, you were like kindergarten, first grade?
Yeah, like first grade. But so when my birthday's in April, so by the time I graduated,
okay.
by the time I signed in my junior year and into my senior year, I was already an adult. I was
That's
like a legal
so
adult.
Weird, man.
Like I would skip school, they couldn't say anything to me. Like, what are you doing? You gonna tell me no? I'm my legal guardian.
That's so weird.
I don't have that somebody calling for me, calling myself like I'm not coming into school today.
That's weird.
Yeah, that made me sound like I'm gonna just go, but like every day have like give you like a slip to sign out for your parents. It's like waive their legal guardianship to them at school.
Yeah,
and I get that my senior year.
Yeah, I graduated at 17, so I didn't turn 18 until like 2 months after I graduated.
That's weird.
Yeah,
I think my daughter will be 17 when she graduates.
I was on the young end for my class.
My daughter will just now be 6 when she starts first grade, this end of this year.
Mm-hmm.
So by the time she graduates in 12 years from now, she'll be 17.
Yeah.
And she won't turn 18 until after the summer.
I think there was only one girl in my class that was younger than me.
Really?
I was born.
I was older than everybody.
I was born at the end of August, and her birthday was in the very beginning of October. And she was the youngest person in the class, and I think I was the second youngest person in our entire class. So we were both 17 when we graduated. I mean, there were some people who had their birthdays in the beginning of, like July and August. So we weren't the only ones that were 17, but we were the two youngest people in our class.
Yeah, I was older than everybody.
One of our kids was like almost 20.
Yeah.
I think his birthday was... No, I think maybe he was 19, but his birthday was in December. Okay. And so he had already been... He was like, he was almost 20 because he was like 19 and a half by the time we graduated.
I graduated when I was 19.
But you just said your birthday's in April, so you had just turned 19. Like he had already been 19 for you graduate in June.
So 6 months.
So 7 months really, because his birthday was I think his birthday was like December 6th because I was friends with the guy. He was also the same guy who was like all the way through school was like, I'm gonna be a Marine.
And then never became one.
I don't think he could get cleared. He always used to say, well, I had tubes in my ears when I was a kid, so I don't think I can be cleared.
Dude, I don't give a fuck about that.
I don't remember. I do remember he had tubes in his ears when we were kids. He was also the same parents. He was the same kid who had parents.
He was the same parents?
Yeah, he was the same as his parents. He was his own parent. No,
sounds like me.
His parents used to buy him weed and alcohol and
yeah,
porn.
Dude. That's my kind of parents.
It was bad.
That's the kind of parent I aspire to be. To just be like, yeah, it's fucking party, son. It's fucking party, Anna. Let's fucking get fucking down in the fucking dirt, do some coke, and fucking
it was so weird,
look at titties.
Let's look at titties. Fish titties.
Fish titties?
Oh, that's a vine. That's another vine.
Why wouldn't it be?
It's a fucking Nemo. It's like Finding Nemo, and it's like a clip. And he's like, looking for some fish titties. And then fucking, just look up fish titties. You'll find it.
Okay,
and then there's another one where he's like, fish titties. All you ever talk about is fish titties. There's a couple of them. They're good.
I'm gonna log that away forever.
It's good.
Your compendium of fucking vines.
Dude, I know them all the big ones.
So weird.
Fish titties.
Dude, I remember hearing rumors about kids in school, and I wasn't sure if true, but never asked them in person. Hey, I heard this about you, dude.
Like what though? Do you have something specific in mind?
The kid that caught fucking jacking off during class.
Oh, I've got a good story. Keep going. Do you have other rumors?
The gym teacher slept with some students.
Dude, gym teachers are skeezy.
And I was a female.
If you're a gym teacher, you're fucking.
And she was
skeezy.
not good looking.
They never are.
She was older.
Gym teachers are good looking.
We had some good older looking ladies, and teachers, and they're 40s that were good looking.
Mm-hmm.
But she was not She looked like a man, really. She looked like a fucking tan leather man.
Oh, with
a leather hair, man. So orange skin and like Donald Trump. And they're I'm like, no. There's no way. Why would you even want to?
Because you're groomed.
Grooming's fine, but
Being groomed is fun.
But, like, you're around other women who are your age.
Yeah, but if they're not giving them any attention.
I'm sure they'll give them attention. I'm sure they will.
I don't know, man. I mean, if you're not getting any from your peers, you got to look somewhere else. And if that's your 40-year-old leather gym teacher, you know, sometimes it's just your 40-year-old leather Trump gym teacher.
I don't know. But I remember that rumor, and the Spanish teacher I had killed somebody in Mexico.
What?
Yeah. Got in a bar fight in Mexico, killed somebody.
But it would have been weird if you would have asked.
We did.
Well, yeah, they're not going to respond. Oh, I just had another good idea. Another good memory.
I'll let you go.
This isn't so much of a rumor. This came straight from my fucking teacher.
Straight from the fucking source.
It did. We had this one
here we go.
fucking
Is it incest?
bitch of a teacher. No,
Oh.
she was a total bitch. Everyone hated her.
Always one bitch
And she was a math teacher.
People fucking hate math.
I like
math,
math, but she was a bitch. There were a lot of my math teachers I liked.
Oh,
all of them except for her. She was a fucking awful bitch.
And a very few teachers I don't like.
And I'm trying to think. She was known as, you know, Mrs. whatever for a long period of time.
Did she get married or something?
She was like Mrs. whatever, the beginning of school. We went on like Christmas break and came back, and she was like, I got divorced. And we were like, okay, whatever. She like, so call me this, you know, Miss whatever her maiden name was, or whatever. Yeah. And then we leave for spring break, and we come back from spring break, and she comes in and she writes her name on the board, and she's like, all right, here's my name, blah, blah, blah. I got married over spring break. Don't want to talk about it. And we were all like, what the fuck? I'm like, this bitch just got fucking divorced, like, over Christmas break. And it's like 2 months from now, and she just got married to someone else, and she's like, yep, I got married over spring break. Don't want to talk about it. And we were all like,
She might got divorced married the next dude.
And
probably what happened.
Well, yeah, but we were like 16, 17, so we're all like, oh my god.
Oh my god, dude,
what the fuck?
Because at that age, you think life's supposed to be a certain way. Like,
yeah, and so then when you something like that, you're like,
what? Like, is that normal?
What
and if you know,
we all knew it wasn't normal.
Oh no, but then you get a daughter like, oh, that shit happens all the time. Not
yeah.
Like that, but like, she'll get divorced, get remarried, and shit like that. Like, what?
And then we were all like, she had 2 people marry her? Like, she was a bitch. Like, I think a lot of us were just shocked that 2 people would marry her. But 2 people married fucking CG.
Yeah.
But the other rumor we had was there was a kid who used to be able to suck his own dick, and he used to do it at parties, like in high school. Like, people would go for a party, and everyone would be like, hey, show him you can suck your own dick. And he used to, like, I heard from so many people who were at parties with him that he would just suck his own dick as a party trick in high school.
Wow. I'm like, I don't know if I can watch
I never asked him, but I heard from plenty of people that they watched it, and I was like, y'all are fucking gross for watching it.
Yeah.
But that was one of the big rumors we had.
Well, we had to remember that the history teacher, one of the history teachers and one of the language arts teachers at the time were sleeping together. And they're both married. Because they always hung out after with lunch and shit, and like, and they're both young, and they always like hung out together and like bush together, so people are all assume they're sleeping together, especially kids, especially teenagers.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you got to say fucking this, that, and the other.
They're
like, no, every time people are like, no, we're not. Like, we're not doing that. I'm like, you are. We get it.
Oh, we used to think that one of our teachers was gay.
Oh, I think.
And then we found out that he got married to a woman.
It was a dude.
No. Like, he came in and he was like, oh, I got married over the summer break. I think it was our choir teacher. And he was like, oh, I got married. Here's my wife's name, blah, blah, blah. And he showed us a picture of her, and we were all like, that's his sister. Like, it has to be his sister. Because, like, they looked
so much alike.
Exactly alike. And we were like, this whole time we thought he was gay. Turns out he's been fucking his sister. Like,
I mean, you're parts of town, dude. That's just what it is.
He wasn't from Waynesville, though.
They twins,
and then he moved the next summer. So we were all like, he like moved to like New York or something like that. And we were like, dude, he just married his fucking sister. Like, all it did was just solidify what we already thought. Like, he totally married his sister, and now they fucking moved to like New York.
So bad.
Yeah. But then we found out.
It was actually his mom.
We found. No. That was good.
Zinger.
We found out that the band instructor was fucking the English teacher who was also like the drama teacher.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, neither of them were married, but it was just like everyone was like,
Nobody,
"What?"
What?
It was weird.
You're porking this up, bitch.
Well, especially because we thought he was gay too.
You guys just think every man's gay.
No, these guys were like.
Well, yeah,
we
were choir teachers.
Yeah, the choir teacher and the fucking drama teacher.
Weird. They're the weird guys.
Yeah, he was weird. I think he may have come back, like after like I got into high school and whatever. Because I don't remember who the new choir teacher was after that. He may have come back a few years later. I don't know, but it was weird. Totally thought he was fucking his sister for sure.
That's fucking gross.
It is gross. But earlier, I brought up your daughter losing her tooth so we could talk about the tooth fairy.
Yeah.
So then we could talk about fucking Darkness Falls.
The fucking scary fucking my daughter when I go to get through like the first.
Because
5 minutes.
That was my first thing you texted me and said she lost her first tooth, and I was like, you should make her watch Darkness Falls tonight before she goes to bed.
I fucking watch them nowadays.
Really?
Probably not.
Dude.
This movie still freaks me the fuck out.
Oh, the movie still freaks me out. That movie fucked me up when I was a kid. That was the very first scary movie I ever watched.
Oh, that one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I watched that shit before that. It was like supernatural, like murdering stuff doesn't scare me. Like people get murdered and fuck. Like
I'm the exact opposite.
That shit's not bothering me at all, but like supernatural shit freaks me the fuck out.
I'm the exact opposite. I'm more afraid of people than I am any kind of like creature features, like any kind of supernatural.
There's not about me like monsters and like
monster movies.
Those usually just fucking like
those are awesome.
I like that fucking costume.
Yeah, any kind of monster movie, any kind of supernatural, paranormal, ghost story, aliens, whatever. None of that shit bugs me.
I guess like murder or something because I'm like, at least I have a fighting chance. Like, find a fucking ghost tooth fairy. Like, what are you gonna do against that?
I mean, fair, but I guess it's just like people. I know people are real.
Oh yeah, people are real.
So
you can fight people.
Yeah, fair.
People.
Fair.
I ain't defending against a fucking lady wearing teeth.
And I am gonna make better decisions than people in horror movies. I like to think.
Oh yeah.
I like to think I would make better decisions.
Investigate, no motherfucker, leave.
Yeah, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
But I heard a voice.
Oh, like, I heard
no
something.
Voices in here. It's just us now, man.
Oh, I heard something. Let's go upstairs where there's no exit.
Yeah, right.
Let's go in the basement where there's no exit.
Let's go upstairs in the one room that's locked.
Yeah.
And you hear creepy shit going, yeah, let's go in there and check it out with a flashlight fucking flickering.
Let's hide in the fucking closet and make as much sobbing sounds as we can make.
And let's bring no weapons.
Yeah.
Like, not a knife, a fucking table leg.
A table leg is worth the leg on the table.
Like a fucking phone, like anything.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
It's hard. Like, don't call 911 or don't fucking like call your office.
Oh, well, we already know. Suddenly you don't have service. As soon as someone breaks into your house, you no longer have cell service, so you can't. Or you're always in a cabin in the middle of the woods and you don't have cell service.
Why don't go camping?
Because of murderers.
Yeah. I don't like having one in my house either.
Yeah.
I don't like having people bring a scene to my fucking house. Like, it's like those pictures people like in the woods have like the fucking house just like the fucking windows.
Yeah.
Like, nah, fam. That'd all be closed. I don't know who's out there looking at me. You don't know what the fuck's out there, especially in the middle of the woods. You have no fucking idea.
I want a house like that.
In that.
Like a lot of passive, with a lot of, like passive sunlight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like having a bunch of open windows, like the whole fucking room is just windows.
Yeah, it's like
nah.
It's cool though.
It's nice to be there to visit, not to live
beautiful.
I'd be fucking shitting myself. I'd be on the fucking laying on the floor like night vision binoculars, like scanning the terrain.
Scanning the terrain.
Where that deer blow.
That would be scary.
Fucking deer blind.
But Darkness Falls.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was the first scary movie I ever watched. It freaked me out. I have 2 older siblings that are 6 and 9 years older than me. So they fucking tortured me. And they constantly were saying, stay in the light. And shit like that to me. But if you haven't seen Darkness Falls, because I feel like it was one of those movies that was like never really big. Yet somehow every time I ask somebody about it, they've seen it. Which is just, it blows my mind. I never expected that many people would see it because I don't remember it being a big movie.
I don't think it was. I think it was just kind of like came and went because maybe of the topic itself was some like, oh, scary tooth fairy like. Yeah,
so yeah, if you haven't seen it, it is
basically this lady who was a witch.
She was a witch, yeah.
Back in like Salem, whatever, and basically they thought she killed all these children, which she didn't.
Correct.
But they burned her.
Or they killed her some way. They did some sort of witch sacrifice
so now
kind of thing.
Basically haunts this town and it's basically the tooth fairy, and she wears like this mask of teeth. And basically, when someone loses a tooth, she comes and collects the tooth.
But you can't look at her face.
If you see her face, she basically
has to kill you. Yeah. So there's like one guy who like comes back to his hometown.
What happens to him in the beginning is that he loses a tooth, and then like he sees her and like fucking freaks out and runs away into the bathroom where the light is because I guess she.
And then his mom dies.
Yeah, his mom wakes up and they have to look for him, and she gets killed.
Yeah, by the tooth fairy.
But the only thing that this monster doesn't like is light. Like, he can't stand light. So like he's in the bathroom, and once you see like the bathroom from the door open, and it's like zooming out. You see him in the tub crying. And you see this fucking creature like crawling around the doorway, just waiting for him to come out. So that was scary. So like years later, he comes back and like he's like doesn't like the dark. He's like flat lights all over his fucking house, like flashlights, lamps.
But I don't remember why he comes back to his hometown. I think there's like
his friend's son is going through the same thing.
That's what it is. Yeah, so he comes like that. Or he comes back and then discovers. I feel like he comes back for something else, and then he figures out that his friend's
son is doing the same thing.
Yeah, has experienced the same thing, and no one believed him. At the time. So like they all believed that it was just like someone who broke into his house and killed his mother, right?
This kid who is the main adult in the movie now is like, this thing is still after him. Like, she knows he saw his face, and she's not going to stop hunting him until he's dead.
Which is why,
and she can come in anywhere, I guess, because she can just live in the dark. So she just like anytime there's darkness, she appears.
And which is why he has all that lights and shit around his house. So then basically, it's like him and his friend and the son trying to fight the Tooth Fairy, which it sounds so dumb, but it's actually a really good movie.
Like they're in the woods, and like he's getting chased by all those hunters, whatever. And like they see her and they start getting killed and picked off, and he's like sitting there with like a fucking flashlight, like, "Fuck you, bitch, get out of my way." The ending is cool. She gets covered with that fucking light.
Don't spoil it. I mean, I guess the movie is like fucking.
Yeah, it's 20 years old. If you haven't seen it, it's ruined fucking. Fall.
Yeah, but it's good. You should watch it.
Yeah. It's scary though, dude.
It is scary.
I think something happens and like all the lights go out in town or whatever in this building they're in.
Yeah, I think it's like a hospital. I think it's the hospital that the son's
so they have
in.
to like make it somewhere with like just like a few flashlights. I remember like people are getting picked off along the journey. Like I remember one scene she's like they're like across this hallway and there's like a part where it's like dark, hit the cross pass.
Yeah, that's right.
The nun walks across, she gets fucking got.
Yeah, she got got.
She got got by this fucking. It's scary, dude. Because
it is scary.
It's so because that's what being afraid of the dark is. It's like.
I'm still afraid of the dark.
You're in the dark, and there's like nothing you can do about it. You have to have a light.
I was always afraid of the dark, but I think that movie.
Oh, that solidified it.
I think I really think that's one of the reasons why I can't get over it, and I really think that part of it was because of how much my siblings just
stay in the light,
picked on me about it. Stay in the light, and then they would like turn the lights off on me and shit like that, and it freaked me out. And I think that just has stuck with me for 15 years.
Humans don't actually like the dark. We're not. We first of all,
it's not like we have night vision.
Well, yeah, exactly. Well, a lot of our how we manage it is a lot of our. I'm trying to say here, we're really sight based creatures. Like we rely heavily on our sight to. Yeah,
unlike some creatures.
So at nighttime, we're supposed to be sleeping, not out fucking like in the darkness.
Right.
And we like fire and warmth and light, and we don't have that. Like your mind plays tricks on you in the dark, makes you see things, and just be like, "Fuck this."
Fuck this.
Let's try to find way in the dark too.
Hate it. But yeah, everybody give that movie a go. I haven't watched it in years, so I don't know how well it's held up.
I remember a few scenes that I'm like, that's still scary. Probably still freak me the fuck out. Like when he first sees her.
Yeah, but like
I do think he's
graphically.
Crazy. Oh yeah.
Like how well it's held up. I would love to rewatch it and see. I think I own it, so I might have to watch it. I'll let you know.
More scared. I got to sleep all last night.
I love
the work next day. Like I didn't sleep a goddamn wink. All the lights were on.
A goddamn tooth fairy.
I still had to turn off like a light at home now. Smoking a smokestack.
Oh man, yeah, that shit freaked me out, man.
Yeah, some movies like. Do you remember when Signs came out? It freaked me out.
Oh, Signs freaked me out too, but I love Signs. I could literally watch Signs once a week.
Gibson.
Love that. Well, that's with the Joaquin Phoenix. That was the second thing I ever saw him in, because I saw him in Ladder 49 first, and I fell in love with him. It helped that like he was a firefighter, and like the whole movie itself, like I just absolutely loved him. And then I saw Signs, and I was just like, this guy's great. This guy's awesome. But Mel Gibson was great in that movie. That was before he went totally fucking psycho, wasn't it? Like right before.
I think
Signs. like, he went fucking nuts back in the early 2000s.
They all fucking snapped, dude.
Yeah, but, like, Mel Gibson, like, the whole Mel Gibson fucking losing it was, like, really, really...
bad.
Yeah, and it was, like, really publicized. And I'm pretty sure, like, Signs, like, the last movie he did before he fucking lost it. Because I want to say Signs came out in, like, probably 2003, 4-ish?
So around there.
What is it, 4, 5? 4? 5, 4, 5! Remember the old Arby's commercials? That's what that just reminded me of. No? Okay. Good talk. 2004-ish is when Signs came out, and I'm pretty sure he snapped in, like, 05 or 06. He was, like, right around the same time as Charlie Sheen, I thought.
He's in a good movie called, What Women Want.
I've heard of that before, but I've never actually seen it.
Good movie. He has the power to read women's minds.
I bet every man wishes for that.
Well, it's funny, it's like, it doesn't happen. It happens on accident. He's like...
Responds to it.
I forget what he does. But, like, he's in the bathroom talking about the curling irons. Like, he's, like, trying on women's product for some reason. I don't know. I think his job may have to do with, like, women's products, whatever. Mm-hmm. And he's, like, trying on the shit. And he's, like, he has his hair dryers in the bathroom, like, doing shit. And, like, he falls with the hair dryer into the bathtub. He gets electrocuted. So I'm not sure that he would die. But he woke up and he's like, oh, wow, that's weird.
Naturally.
So he's, like, walking the park and he keeps hearing these voices. Like, what the fuck is that? And he's, like, walking down something like this whole group of women, like, run in and come past him. And he goes, hear all these fucking voices. So he finds, like, he can literally hear what women are thinking. And, of course, that's supposed to, like, make him, like, a better lover and shit like that and, like, some weird stuff.
Yeah.
And, like, he has a teenage daughter who's, like, 15. So he's, like...
Oh, okay. So he's, like, trying to... Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's really weird. So you can, like, think, like all these women are thinking.
I'll have to give that a shot.
Yeah, it's nice. It's not bad. Not bad, baby. It's Mel Gibson, so, you know. He's really good. Mad Max with women in it.
He's good. He's good. He's good and everything.
We're coming up on an hour and a half here, buddy.
I know.
I'm freaking out, man. You are freaking out.
Man.
Littering and smoking the reaper. And me, punch for you boys. Me and Robert are going to sit here and watch you guys smoke the whole bag. I'm like, hell yeah. That was a big fucking bag, dude.
It was.
You would just quit getting high. You'd probably be like, I can't go any higher.
I can't go any higher. I can't go any higher.
I can't pull over anymore. And pull it over.
He's already pulled over. I love him. He's the guy that's in Grind. He plays Sweet Lou in Grind.
The blonde guy.
If you guys have not seen Grind, that is one of my favorite movies of all time. That was what I made you watch that for my birthday last year. Fucking love that movie. Check it out. Grind. Another movie that came out in 2003. So great. It is a skateboarding movie. It is not the horror movie, because I do believe there is a horror movie called Grind. It is a skateboarding movie, and it is fucking awesome. It has Mike Vogel, Adam Brody, I think Joey Kern is the guy that was in Super Troopers, and then God, I can never remember his name. The guy from Rat Race.
Oh yeah, good looking dude.
Yeah, he's the fucking best. His name's Matt in the movie, and I cannot remember what the hell his real name is. His real name, Vince Viloff. That's his real name. And Jennifer Morrison is in it. From House. She's the female.
She's the
female lead. But also, there's a bunch of there's a bunch of pro skaters in it too. Like Bam is it, and he has like an actual
scene role,
like an actual role. Yeah, like he's continuously throughout the whole movie. Wee Man's in it. I was just talking to you about that part the other day. There's a part in the movie where they try to create a skate team, and they don't go through the right channels. They basically just decide, like,
we're gonna show up and
here's our team. Yeah. We're super duper skates, and we're gonna go just see if we can skate and get in front of a pro skater who will then sponsor us. So they have no sponsors, nothing. So they don't go through the channels correctly. They just show up at skate demos and then just try and like skate. Bullshit their way into the event, basically. And there's one part where they get to this event, and they're like, and one of them has the idea of like, someone get me a kid. And so someone goes and grabs, and ends up being fucking Wee Man. And they put like a kid's hat, and they give him a stuffed animal, and they like push him up to the registration table, and they're like, "This is little Timmy, and he's from the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and his last wish is to be here to see us skate." And he like gets all pissed off. He's like, "I'm not a little kid," and like starts punching him and stuff, and then just runs away. And I fucking love the part. I'm not a little kid. fucking wee man. That's exactly what the fuck he sounds like. I'm not a little kid. That's so fucking funny. But the whole movie's just so dumb. They basically are like stalking this one pro skater because they want to get in front of him and show him what they're capable of.
Nothing.
No, they're good. Spoiler alert, they do end up getting sponsored at the very end of the movie.
Yeah, they do.
But it's just a bunch of shenanigans until then.
Shenanigans? Hey, Farm, what's like the goofy crap on the walls and the mozzarella sticks?
Shenanigans? Oh.
He's like, put those away. Look, Cap, it's Afghanistan animation.
Afghanistan animation. God damn it, what the hell is his name? Johnny Chimpo.
Yeah, Johnny Chimpo. He's like,
Johnny
Chimpo. By the baboon, Jerry Giraffe in the lineup.
Johnny Chimpo.
He's like, give me this. He's like, want to have that? He's okay. He's like, I'll give me what's ever free. He's like, dude, open bar, dude.
Bar, dude. Farva's the best.
Dude, he really is. Like, I'm a cop, goddammit. Farva, go check the radio. Farva, go get the coffee. I'm a police officer, goddammit. I arrest criminals.
Quit calling me radio.
Radio 92.1 Union Time Radio. Are you done? That car.
Do you need my assistance?
that car belongs to a spur. He's like, shut up, Farva.
That car belongs
to
a
Spur thinking about it, that part where he's talking to the rookie, he's like talking about like sunshine on my goddamn shoulder, John Denver. He's like, when he's like, goddamn,
sunshine on my goddamn.
he's like talks about like,
oh shit, I forgot about that.
He's like, so you're saying he's like, you better watch that. He's like, what, you light my ass on fire? He takes out the fucking tape. He's like, let's he's like, that's what I'm not doing. I'm like, fuck you. I start fighting. And then fucking Rod comes in, Ramrod, Thorny comes in. He's like, Ramathorn. He's like, hey, we got 1092. He's like, you want to take this ride? He's like, hell yeah, dude. He's like, I bet you do. He's just being a dick.
I also love at the same time when he comes in, he goes to like do that like Dukes of Hazzard slide across the car, and he just fucks it all up.
Nice wax job, bro. Hell yeah, I bet you do. Who wants cream?
Nobody. Okay, no cream.
No. That's rabbits.
It's rabbits. Oh, bar of soap. Oh, I got you good, you fucker.
Good prank, Barbara. Better crappy pool. Take a bite of it, make it look like a dick. No, I'm good on the. I get in the
goddamn soap.
Then I'll pay on the bar. I like that. And he's like, oh hell.
Oh hell.
Yeah. Spits in their face. Get 20 fucking miles of highway out there.
Fuck, man. Another one, he's like, you can't make them speed. He's like, try hiding.
Fucking Max out there, like Max behind the fucking billboard with the chick with the fucking dice. He's like jerking off to her like rear view mirror. He's like fucking clocking his dick.
The fucking
the radar on it. It's going like 98, 100. And then fucking
and then he gets called.
By. You know, the fucking dude drives by.
Oh, that's right. Oh, Christ.
Turn on. He's like, look, dude, any other dad, so you're straight out of swing. The car is stolen. He's like, damn it.
Car's hot.
He's like, put up the feather dust. He's like, stop that.
I also love the fact that his son's in the backseat the whole time.
He gets like,
and he's like playing with the fucking sirens and shit. God damn it.
Mr. Galacanokus. It's time to stop now, Mac.
Is it time to stop now, Mac?
I was just
about to say that. Oh shit.
Things like sex in here. Next time, calm down before he has each other's glasses.
Oh shit.
Like when they fucking look at the start, he like gets in the soap, he like ums up, smells like reefer. Reefer. Then like to get the fucking pot bus. Spread it on.
I love that guy. Who's the mayor?
Yeah, the mayor. They're like doing poses with him and shit.
He's like, you got a gun or something? He like gives him the shotgun. Oh, and they like fight over who's gonna go and get it.
And then like you see Mac and Fox up there like doing poses like spread it on. I like the Anderson reading the letter. He's like, sorry, John, but we're not gonna be opening your task force. Where the fuck are you're not gonna be staying on? Like,
yeah.
My luck to your men. Best of luck. Sincerely. Fucking. No, I think it's because just his face is utter disappointment on his face. Sits there like, Governor fuckhead. And Mac's like, wow, I did not see that coming.
Ah, shit. So good. Such a good movie. Fucking love that movie.
Do you boys like Mexico? Like, yeah, he must have paid about like $100.
They had like whatever and like a however many
$100 for the mushrooms, like $100 something for the pies.
He's like, yes, I'm gonna need that.
Never get a chance. He's like, that's not cool, man. So, yeah, that's not really cool, man.
Candy bars.
Candy bars. Like,
the snozberries taste like snozberries.
Since Stanley's like, Mother of God. And they're like, what? They're like tearing ass with the fucking grass. And he pulls like, got you guys. Like, black magic one works on the rookies. And he's like, that's brown magic.
Brown magic.
Sorry, boy, shots? He's like, yeah. He's like, that's like 8 shots. He's like, sorry, boys, you're on duty.
Oh.
Guys, you gas is ready. Do you need my assistance?
Do you need my assistance?
Except for you got it.
Shit.
Like when they got him in the fucking locker and they're full.
The shaving cream.
Yeah, off my car. She's like, I guess I'll take a shot.
Yeah, I guess I'll go wash up. Just fucking shove him in and close the door.
Oh yeah, and one of the captain walks in there like they don't fly. I'm like,
just shove him in there. And then afterwards he comes out. Guess I'll just go and clean up.
And they whip him with the towel. Powdered sugar. The light hit sugar is like, it's delicious. Great.
What a great fucking movie. Same movie we fucking talk about every episode.
Yep. Just as good every time.
So fucking great.
Doesn't get old.
It doesn't. Ever.
Yeah, I think it's a good time to wrap it up.
Probably.
Wrap it up. Wrap it before you tap it.
Okay, wrap it up, baby.
Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Get it.
So now it's time for So Long.
Oh my god.
Then we'll sing just one more song. Thanks for doing your part.
You sure are smart.
You know, with me and you and my dog Blue, we could do
anything that you wanna do.
Dude, that song is that show has a sick bass line. He's like drawing stuff on the notepad.
Dude, that
like,
show is
sick ass bass. I'm like, dude, I'm like sitting there bopping. I'm like, dude, this bass line goes hard. Like,
no wonder I like this
jazz bass line. You know, like it's in the background. You don't really hear it. And you're like, wow, this is fucking going deep.
This is fucking deep.
Dude, go watch Blue's Clues on fucking Prime Video.
I should.
You should.
I should watch a couple episodes.
It's fucking dude, just a dome.
I used to love that show, man. Like I think it was like my 4th or 5th birthday party was all Blue's Clues themed. Loved that show. I used to have like a blow up, like one of the chairs, like the chair that he sits in.
Yeah.
I used to have one of those, and I had like the little notebook. It was like dry erase, but it came with like a giant crayon that you could like wipe away. Yeah, I had one of those. That was awesome. I used to have all kinds of Blue's Clues shit. But yeah, so we're gonna wrap this up. Thanks for listening again.
Yes, thank you so much for your support and love.
Reach out to us. Talk to us.
Yep, email.
Send us shit. Email us shit.
Share us.
Share some stuff with us that you want us to talk about. Give us some
feedback.
Give us some feedback. Give us some ideas for stuff to watch and talk about.
Yeah.
Like if you've got a good movie you want us to watch, or especially a good documentary, let us know. We'll watch it and then talk about it.
Oh yeah, I love discussing movies.
Hell yeah.
We
could use some different movies to talk about, because we talk about the same fucking 5 movies over and over again. So if you want to hear us talk about a different movie, give us an option.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to hear us talk about. And yeah, man, in the meantime and in between time, like us and add us on all of our social media, which will be in the show notes.
Yep, in the description.
Yep. And go back and listen to all the other episodes that you haven't listened to yet.
Yeah.
Or go back and listen to them again.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, they're fucking great. They're great. So, yeah, that's about it.
That's all I got.
That's all I got.
So next time we see you guys and hear from you guys and talk to you guys.
This is it.
From everybody here at the Greasy Geesies. Thanks.
We appreciate you.
Yeah, so,
every single day.
Fucking yeah, we do.
Yeah,
boy.
Hey, boy.
Boy. Boy. Wah, wah, wah. All right, y'all. This is us signing out from the Geesies.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.